everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've never visited before, I'm Lizzie. I hope you enjoy my videos. So I've not posted for a while because I've been quite busy. I've been back to work, been able to go back to work now. So I've been working solid, just really busy. I had a day off last Monday, which I was meant to do a video, but I never got around to it because I was at the hospital for a while. So first of all, I'm just going to do a quick pregnancy update. I am now 25 weeks plus, what day is it? It's Wednesday today, isn't it? Plus 3 days. I've been discharged from being consultant led. So I went, obviously I've mentioned about my throat before. I went for the results were fine, and they've said that they can discharge me from that. I've gone back to being midwife led. When I went, I had to do a urine sample, and I had protein, blood, and I can't remember what the other thing's called in my urine, which was a sign of infection. So I think I had like a water infection. So I'm currently on antibiotics at the minute. My symptoms at the minute are tiredness still. I'm still so tired, weeing a lot in the night, out of breath. I'm really out of breath at the minute. But other than that, nothing. I'm feeling fabulous, and I've obviously only got just over 3 months to go. So it's just a bit of a crazy time with it being Christmas, with me being a hairdresser. It's just mental. I've got so many clients in, and the whole month I'm just, from now till Christmas Day, I've only got 2 days off. So I might not be posting a lot, but as soon as I've got that rush out of the way, I will be posting. Yeah, so regarding pregnancy, everything is all good. My bump is growing nicely. So I am getting bigger. In fact, I feel like I look massive. But yeah, but everything's fine regarding So I don't know if this video is going to run smoothly, how I'm thinking it's going to. I've never really edited a YouTube video like this before, so it is just my first time and I am learning. So all I'm going to say is, if it doesn't pan out how I want it to, you'll understand, you'll see. So all I'm going to talk about is the things that I would say were really good when I had Penelope. Just some items that sometimes for a first time mum, you want to know what things to get, and these things really helped me out. So as I'm talking, I'm hoping I can edit this video so they will pop up. I don't know which side, whichever side. But if I can't and it doesn't work, I will just put pictures at the end of the clip to show you. Oh, we'll see how it goes. So wish me luck. I will keep looking down because I've actually written a list. So the first thing I would recommend would be, I can't remember what the exact name for it is. I will put a picture up, but I have also got one here to show you. So it's like a sleeping bag kind of thing for the baby. So this isn't the one I use for Penelope. I've actually been given this one. So obviously their arms come out here and the head's here. And then at the bottom, I don't know if this one's got, on the one that I've got, you can unzip it at the bottom. This one you can't. They do come in certain ages, but I used Penelope one of these and they're so good. The one that I've had for Penelope, there's attachment for the arms. You can put the arms on it. So at night, these are just really good. They'd have the baby grow on underneath, and this will just keep them nice and warm. But also it stops them like really moving around. You'll probably get told by midwives and stuff to swaddle, and I did. Penelope I would have get a blanket and put in her arms were in it really tight. That's because when they're in you, they're all like crunched up and they're used to feeling that. So that feeling of them together just makes them feel loads more comfortable. So I definitely recommend one of these. They are absolutely brilliant. I think I've got like 4 now because people have given me stuff. So and you can have them, they can be in them till, I think Penelope was in it till she was about, I want to say 6 months, something like that. But they're really good, so would definitely recommend them. The next thing I would say would be a baby carrier. I've got one, but I've seen a different one that I like, and I've seen a lot of recommendations on it. So I'll put a picture up. They're just so good because like we go out walking now, and I want to carry out that on when I've had baby. So it's just so much easier just to have that than having to take the whole pram with you. I mean, a lot of the time when I took Penelope out, I would take the pram with me as well, but just in case I got tired. But it's just easy, even if you like round the house or anything like that, it's really good to have, just so you can do the cleaning up, but they're just on you. Again, they like to be close to you, so when they're in that, they feel dead settled. And they're really, really good. Like I say, I've seen a different one, so I'm going to see how I get on with the new one that I've actually seen. I've not ordered it yet, but it's not as the other one that I had, you like clip round, but this one's more just material. It's like a wrap. It looks really, really good, and all the babies I've seen it look dead comfy. So I'm going to try a new one and see how that is. So I will let you know how that is, but I would definitely recommend, if you are like an active person and you do want to be going out walking and stuff like that, definitely recommend to get one of them, because it makes your life so much easier. The next thing I would say is one of these. It's called You and the Sheep. I can't talk. You and the Sheep. And I wouldn't put it in the car, because you're not meant to have things in the car unless they're really baby and you put it to the bottom. But if you have it in the room, and it's got the sound of a heartbeat in it, which is really good. So when baby's first born and in your Moses basket in your room, they're so used to hearing your heartbeat, but when they're next to you in your Moses basket, they can still hear your heartbeat. When you take them out and put them into the bedroom, they can be a bit unsettled because they don't have that comfort of hearing your heartbeat. So that is a really good thing to help them sleep. I think it sings and stuff as well. I can't really remember now from when I had it from Penelope, but I remember having it and I remember it being really, really good. Help baby sleep, anything like that. Settle them down. Anything with like music, like soft music at night. I mean, it's not for all babies. Not all babies would like that, but I think most babies would, because again, like I say, it's about the heartbeat of the mother they're used to having. And I will put baby into cot quite early. Not in the cot, in the Moses basket in the cot, but in a different room to me. Probably like 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. They say 6 months, but I don't wait that long. But I'll see. I might feel differently when it's here. But I think I put Penelope in 4 months. But she could have gone in before. She was really good. But yeah, so I'm just going to see. I think that's personal preference on how you feel, if you're going to be too attached or not. Next is this Bumbo Seat. So we use this. We ended up getting this off Facebook Marketplace off someone. And it's so good because it's quite sturdy. So it's quite good for when they're just like sitting up, because it's other things that you can get, they can like wobble and fall in, whereas these are quite sturdy so they don't fall. You can get different ones. You can get ones that they've got like this clip on the front, they've got little toys on, or a tray so they can eat off it or anything like that. But me and Jake actually put Penelope in it for like her bath, when she was having a bath at night, to sit in, and she loved it just because it kept her upright. I know you can get proper bath things, but they're quite expensive compared to these. Or what else did we do? You can put them on a chair, so you put them on the chair like when you're eating next to you, if you haven't got a cot. Some people, when they have babies, like have not got a big enough house for things, and the first time with Penelope, that's what the case was with us. The house was just not big enough to have loads of stuff in. We did have a cot, but we did have a high chair, but this, just for when she was just starting, she absolutely loved it. It was really good. Like I say, it helps them sit up a bit more, so that's really good. Next is this book. It is called The Contented Little Baby Book, and it is by Gina Ford. It is so good. So it can help you get your baby into a routine from when it's born, so you can follow all the different stages. It's hard because when you first have a baby, to me, routine is everything, and I mean everything. Like, I think if you talk to any parent, they will tell you routine is something that a child really, really needs. And at first, not when you're a first-time mum and you haven't got a clue about anything to do with it, she explains how to get them the feeds at the right time, the sleeps at the right time, how to get them down to nap. It's just really, really good. Some of it you can't follow it by the book because you've just got things to do or anything like that, but I really, really used it. I gave it to my friend to borrow. I was going to skim over it to try and remember bits from it for for this video, but I've not got it back. She's still using it. But it's so good. It really does help you with a lot of things. I think she does it when they go on to weaning and stuff like that. So, but the main thing I think my friend liked it for was to get them to sleep through in the night, because it just tells you how many ounces to give and at what time and stuff like that. I think there is an option for bottle or breastfed, so as well she does it for both. That is just one of the best things I used, and I can't recommend that enough. So I would 100% get that if you're a first time mum. Even if you're not a first time mum, if you're just having another baby, it will definitely be something, you know, if you didn't really get into a routine very well, it's still something that I think you should look into. It's absolutely brilliant. Everyone always said to me when I had Penelope, what nappies do you like? What wipes do you like? Which ones do you think are best? And the best ones I can honestly say are the Aldi ones. I absolutely love the Aldi nappies, and I think they're Mama or Mamma Mia or something like that. That I just think they were so good, really, really good. They've got the sensitive and the normal. I think I always use sensitive. My skin's quite sensitive, so I thought, oh, just in case Penelope was sensitive. But absolutely love them. I'll only really ever have them from there. I've actually started stocking up on them already. There we are. Absolutely, honestly, I've got so many of them. Another thing people asked me was what pram I had. Now I had the Lizzyrichards pram. It was from a place in Ilkeston and I think in total I paid about £500. That was including the isofixer that you put in the car to put the car seat on. It's a 3-set. It was amazing, and I've kept it for this. I wouldn't buy another one. I'm trying to not spend that much money. I wouldn't buy another one. I really liked it, all in grey. I'm hoping these pictures are showing up. This is it, if they are. If not, you'll have to look after. Yeah, so 3 parts. So there's the first part when they're baby, which is like your car seat. Then I think when they get to about 4 or 5 months, it's the one where they can sit up. I don't think I put Penelope in that quickly, but I think they say around that time that's when you can do it. And then the cot shaped one. Didn't really use that for that long actually, because I did carry around quite a lot. But it's just so good, and having an ice fixer is so much better. To just clip in and out. If not, you're having to use the seat belt, and having to do that every time, it's so long, it's so annoying. But I have seen I really would like one of those car seats. It can be from when they're a baby, when they get bigger, and you can just twist them. I really want one of them, but I'm not paying that amount of money. They're really, really expensive. Oh, this is another thing of my pregnancy. I'm starting to get reflux, so I've had to get some Peptac from the doctors. Oh, it tastes disgusting. But yeah, so that was really good. I think I paid, yeah, like I said, about £550 in total, which actually we got that. Jake's parents bought that for us. That was really nice of them. But obviously some people spend thousands. So if it's something you're not wanting to do, definitely look at the Lizzyrichards range. Next, I've just had to put this in here because I love them. Like, I eat them even when the baby wasn't. Rusks. Oh, they're so good. I use them quite a lot for when Penelope was first weaning. The porridge, she wasn't that keen on the texture, but before I even put her on porridge, I would make her a bottle, obviously because it's warm, and I'd put just a bit of a rusk in and just soften it all and give her that. But they're brilliant, and because they're quite soft, when they're first learning to pick things up and eat and stuff, they're good to give them. But yeah, so in the morning, sometimes instead of Weet-Bix or porridge, I'd do one of them, mash it up and give it her, and she absolutely loved it. I love them. I still love the taste of them now. I'll probably still eat them now. But they're really good. And the baby food from Aldi. I mean, I didn't use a lot of the baby food. I used, I blended everything that I ate. I just blended down and put in pots for Penelope and just froze them. But what if I was out and about and stuff and I forgot something or something, the Aldi food is good. And Ella's Kitchen ones are quite nice. there's loads of ranges. I can't really recommend on any of them because I didn't really use them a lot, but I think any of them they're quite good with. So they're quite good. And last of all, this baby maker. This literally is the thing I would recommend the most to anybody. It is so good. So you can make a bottle within, I think it's within either 2 or 3 minutes. 2 minutes or a minute, I can't remember now. But you can make it, like say, you can make it within like 2 minutes and it's at the exact temperature for you to give it to the baby. You don't have to mess around like trying to cool it down if you've used boiling hot water, anything like that. Like you've got to tip it on your wrist, oh it's too hot, put it back in. Like there's none of that. It literally at night, if you're not breastfeeding, I did for 6 weeks and then went on to bottle. So if you're not breastfeeding, this at night will save your life. It is so good. Just to be able to go, so around the top there's a dial and you just choose what ounce bottle the baby's on. So say if it's 4 ounces, you put it to 4. You add 4 scoops of your powder to your bottle, press it once, the hot water comes out, so then you mix it in, just give it a little mix, and then press it again and the rest of the water comes in. So that first boiling hot water is obviously the sterilised water, all of it's sterilised, but that's the hot water and it literally takes 2 minutes. It's the best thing. I think every parent should get it. Obviously not if you breastfeed, it's not going to be any good for you, but if you're going to do both, even if you're just going to do both, I'd still spend the money on it. It is, even if now I didn't have one and because I got rid of it last time or something and they went up to like 300 quid, I'd buy them because they're so good. At night it is so easy just to do, and in the day when you're in a rush, you literally go up, do it, and anybody can learn to do it. So you can, like, obviously not Penelope, she's only 3 at the minute, so probably not her, but you could, it's so easy to tell people, oh well, you just go make me a bottle, and they know how to do it. It's so good. It really did save our nights when we could do that. And originally I did leave it downstairs in the kitchen, but this time I am going to try and breastfeed, but if I don't end up for whatever reason, I'm putting it in my bedroom because it just saves you having to go downstairs in the night. It is absolutely brilliant. I really would recommend it to anybody who is thinking of getting one. Get one. It will save your life. But that is all really that I've been trying to think of it for weeks, to think of things to tell you. And I've really struggled to come up with things. My mind is just, my memory is just awful. So, but there are quite a few things. But yeah, that bottle maker, make sure you get it. We're having a bit of a rough time at the minute with Penelope. She's had a bit of a bad tummy. She keeps saying that she's got a bad tummy, so I've had to she just try and eat a lot of sweets. So I've had to cut the sweets out. I mean, she eats a lot of fruit anyway, but I'm just giving her more fruit. The other night I went to put her to bed and she dribbled diarrhea all over the bed, and then she was just being really naughty, and then put her in the toilet and she was constipated, and then when that came out it was all diarrhea. Oh god, just a nightmare. I am gonna do a video on kids' eating habits, because I think with Penelope I've had such a roller coaster with her and her eating her food and stuff. I just like to share my experience to see if other mums have the same thing, or if they don't. And but she's so much better now than she used to be. She's really good. So that's probably going to be one of my next videos. I can't say that it's going to be, my next video is going to be really soon or anything, because like I say, I'm really busy. But I am going to try and get some content on. But hopefully today this helps you a little bit of things that you want to get when you have baby, and hopefully you're all getting through this pandemic as well as you can. I personally can't wait for it to be over. I just think if it gets to March and I have this baby, I just want to be able to go on a night out. That's all I'm looking forward to after. Just want to have a drink. So, yeah, so hopefully you're not struggling too much, people. I think they say at 28 weeks that most pregnant women are meant to not stop working, but work from home if you can, or because you're a lot higher risk, which is really hard because I'm a hairdresser, so I can't do that. Last time I worked up to 2 weeks before I was due with Penelope, and this time I'm gonna have 5 weeks off, but I say 5 weeks, it probably won't. I'll probably end up working again. But yeah, so, and I think if I had to stay off that long, I'd just be so bored. Oh, excuse me. I'd be so bored, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So yeah, but if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you don't already follow me, please head over to my Instagram and give me a follow. It's Lizzyrichards. But I shall be back soon with another video, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.